Hello, Baltimore. Are you ready to fight to save our democracy from the autocrats? Are you ready to protect the rule of law from a lawless president and the richest man in the world? Are you ready to protect our freedom when we're seeing people snatched off the streets? Are you willing to save the United States of America, the country we love? Because that is what is at stake right now. We have to fight this battle in the courts, and I want to thank all the judges who are applying the rule of law. 125 lawsuits filed because of the lawless spree we are witnessing from the President of the United States. So we need to fight in the courts, and we need to fight every day in Congress. It cannot be business as usual. And I want to thank my colleagues you're going to hear from, Kwasi Mfume and Johnny Olszewski, who are out there fighting every day. And we need to fight to save our country in cities like Baltimore and communities all over the country. Are we going to do that? And that is what's happening today. Because we need to create ripples that will build into waves that will save our country as people realize what is happening here. And we need to do it by standing together. This is a moment for every American patriot to stand up and be counted. I want to thank all of you for being here to do that. Are we going to do that together? And we have to stand together, because autocrats, what they try to do is pick people off one by one, to make separate deals one by one, to pick on the most vulnerable and think that nobody else is paying attention. So the only way to beat autocrats and bullies is to stand together. Are we going to do that until we win? Now, we are witnessing the great betrayal of America. And there are a lot of people who voted for Donald Trump who are beginning to see that he just lied to them on the campaign trail. He said to them that he was going to focus on lowering the costs for working people, that he was going to look out for the forgotten Americans. Well, he's already forgotten all those people. He is standing up for the Elon Musks and the billionaires of America, and he's doing it at the expense of everybody else in America. Now, I'm a little tired today. I got home around 3 a.m. because in the United States Senate, the Republicans, who are all rubber stamps for Elon Musk and Donald Trump, They rammed through what we call a budget resolution, and this is the centerpiece of their entire effort. They want to provide tax cuts for the very rich in America and to the biggest corporations, and they want to do it at everybody else's expense. Are we going to let them get away with that? So last night, I just want to explain what happened. They claim that they're not going to do this at the expense of all of you, at all of America. So we offered an amendment. We said, well, when you give tax cuts to the very rich, keep your hands off of Social Security. They voted no. When you pass tax cuts for the rich, keep your hands off of Medicare. They voted no. When you pass tax cuts for the rich, keep your hands off of Medicaid and school lunch programs and other things that are important to every American. And they said no. But you're here to say this fight is not over. It is just beginning. And we will keep your hands off of our Social Security, and we will keep your hands off Medicare. We will keep your hands off of important public services that benefit every American, because what Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, is up to has nothing to do with government efficiency. It has everything to do with trying to rig the U.S. government to serve people like Elon Musk and the billionaires in Trump's cabinet. And we're going to say we will not have that in America.